Okay, before we get started, we'll do a little safety check here. Chamber is clear. Magazine is empty. That should make everyone feel reasonably secure. Not much chance of me shooting you through the internet anyway, so I doubt you should worry too much. But just in case you were worried, clear, safe gun. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Seecamp LWS380. This is the 380 ACP version of this gun. The 32 version is probably more common, but this is the one I prefer. I have both. Really fond of this gun. Thought I'd do a little range report for everyone here who might be considering a small pocket mouse gun. And with that said, we will get on to the review. The first thing anyone that's reviewing a Seecamp needs to mention first would be the size. That's what really is the selling point of this gun. The quality of a gun at this size is rare. This gun is top notch, top quality, and small. Just to show you the size, it's a 380 ACP. Here's a gun people are more familiar with, a PPK. PPK dwarfs it. I mean, this gun is much smaller than a Walther PPK. So if you're looking for a gun that fits in your pocket, I carry this in a little wallet holster. Goes right in my back pocket, looks just like a wallet. Pulls right out with your thumb. Very easy to pull, very easy to carry. The size is amazing. So if you're looking for a small gun, you're not going to get any smaller. Now we'll talk about build quality on this gun. The Seecamp guns are extremely well made. I'm a big fan of well-made guns. I won't buy a gun if it isn't well made. This gun is tight, precision built, looks good. It's solid stainless steel, black grips. This little logo is my own doing, so pay no attention to that. That's just my own little sense of humor. Putting a Punisher logo on such a tiny gun I thought was funny. Some people think it's funny, some people don't. I don't really care. I hope you like it, because I know I do. The gun is just built solid, nice solid trigger. I mean, good steady, and it is a double action only. See, it does pull back the hammer every time you pull the trigger. It's got a good solid trigger, so it works really well. But build quality, top notch. I like mouse guns. I've owned many mouse guns, everything from the Berettas to the new modern mouse guns. Can't wait to get the SIG P290 when it comes out. But as far as mouse guns go, this is the king of the litter. It is just the best made mouse gun ever. Once you hold one of these and shoot one of these, your TCPs, your LCPs, they're all going to feel like toys compared to this. This is just the most solid little gun. And you're just not going to find a much better gun made, a better made gun at this size especially. Now we will move on to performance. This little gun performs very well. I've never had a single failure to feed with this gun, or a failure to eject, or a failure to fire. There are some very specific ammo requirements for it. So I would suggest you go to the Seecamp website and look at what ammo is recommended for it. I did this test with some 95 grain Winchester white box ammo, and it's full metal jacket, and it worked just fine, but I don't think that is one of the recommended ammo, so I probably wouldn't use that for self-defense. It was just what I had for the test. The gun does very well at the range, much better than you would expect. Now, there are no sights on this gun. This is a pull and shoot gun. I tested it at 20 feet and 40 feet. You'll see on the first target here at 20 feet there a lot of weird pattern here. I pulled off 6 quick shots out of the trigger, ended up with a little zipper up the target. Would never be able to recreate that if I tried. That was just happenstance. That was just the luck of the draw that day, so to speak. Never would be able to recreate that, but I thought it was really cute that it happened that way. The second target, then that first target was at 20 feet, not 20 yards, so don't be being impressed. It was just 20 feet, very close. The next target's at 40 feet, like I said, not 40 yards, 40 feet. This is not a gun you're going to be wanting to shoot at 30 yards, especially with no sights. At 40 feet, you can see I squeezed off 12 rounds. That's 2 magazines. Hit the target every time, was surprised. Was really surprised at how well naturally this gun pointed for me. Usually there'd be a couple misses on this target for that many rounds at this small of a gun. But every one of them hit the target. Most of them weren't what I would call optimal placement shots, but they all did hit the target. So the gun can hit a target even at 40 feet. You just got to do your part. If I was a better shot, I could probably gotten a better pattern. I'm sure one of the experts online could do a lot better than me, but I was happy with my results as far as accuracy goes. And also as far as reliability, like I said, not a single problem with this gun reliability wise. Fires every time you pull the trigger. The trigger, like I said, is a little heavy. This gun is safe, but let me show you the trigger. It is a long pull with a double action only hammer. So you have to get used to that. It is like shooting a revolver kind of. And it's not a light trigger, it's pretty heavy. I'm not sure what the exact poundage is. You could refer to the Seecamp site for that again also. Now we'll discuss flaws of this gun, if there are any. Really can't find any myself. Lack of sight, some people might find that a huge flaw in a gun. This is just a point and shoot belly gun to me, so I don't really consider that. A lot of people may not like the fact that it's double action only. The size is a factor. It is really tiny, can't even get really 2 fingers on it. Just kind of, you can barely get the second finger on there. So it's not a gun you're going to really be getting a good grip on for long-term shooting. Also the magazine style release. People may not like this European style magazine release. On a little gun like this, it's almost essential, because where's the magazine release going to be? And if it was up here, you'd probably be releasing it all the time. So it's kind of needed on this small of a gun. The biggest complaint I'll have about this gun is it is a little ferocious little mouse. If you go shoot it at the range, I would suggest putting a band-aid on your shooting finger, just to take a little bit of the abuse of the trigger guard here, hitting your finger when the gun flips a little. Did a little number on my finger the first day I went. Even Larry Seecamp suggests you take one along with you when you go shooting it for a practice at the range. And I should have heeded that advice, because I got a little boo-boo on my finger there shooting it. But other than that, top quality gun. These guns deserve their reputation. They're known as the best mouse gun around, and they deserve every bit of that reputation. My final impression of this gun: if you're looking for a pocket mouse gun, you're not going to find a better one. Period. Everything else pales in comparison, and I like the other guns too, but still, I'm going to say they pale in comparison. The Guardians, the LCPs, the TCPs, the Berettas, everything, they're just pretenders to the throne. This is the actual king of the mouse guns. Not going to get better, like I've said again. Just a really, really nice gun. Get one in the 32 or the 380 ACP. There's not that much of a ballistics difference between a 32 and a 380 out of such a small barrel, but there is some. So if you want the most you can get out of a mouse gun, get the 380 version. There used to be a long waiting list on 380s. I don't know if that's still true or not. 32s can usually be picked up for 500, a little scooch over, but the 380s are a little more expensive and usually harder to come by. But this is the epitome of mouse guns. This is the one gun I would not get rid of. This is the one gun I can take anywhere, anytime. If you can carry a wallet, you can carry this gun. So it's the one gun you would never be without a gun if you owned this.